It's a tail.
Tail. It is a tail. So Dilshan, you've won the toss. What are you going to do first and why?
We are going to bowl first. It's a new track. I know we win both games when you're chasing. I think everyone happy to chase down, especially the very good wicket.
Hey, your side didn't play that badly in the last game. You were just undone by some good batting from the opposition. So what do you see your side improving on today to try and get that win?
I think yesterday also we top order is really bad as well. Everyone is chipping up and get a decent score, but unfortunately we have to improve our fielding. We dropped a few catches throughout the season, important catches. Then we lost a lot of matches that dropped catches. Hopefully we can little bit can do extra fielding. We can improve fielding. I think we are better side to win any position.
Just the 2 wins so far. Now you guys are very experienced, played all around the world, international level. Do you still feel pressure?
Not really. The thing is, any game is pressure when you come to the middle, especially first couple of balls, and after that it's no pressure. Any game is pressure. If you're playing, want to do our best, there's always pressure. I can't say without pressure we can't play cricket. We have pressure, but we know how to manage the pressure. Then if you manage the pressure, we can win a lot of games.
Changes to your side?
Yeah, 2 changes. Smith is having a small knee, so then we bring back Ocha into the side.
All right, all the best for today.
Thank you very much. Good luck, buddy.
Oscar, the last time I saw you, coach, captain, now captain again. What are you going to bring to the Lions today as the skipper?
Honestly, good to see you too. Yeah, honestly, if you won the toss, I would like to bowl first because the wicket looked a bit spicy too. Maybe good for, but we should try our best. We put some score on the board and put some pressure as well.
What I believe that you it's Ramadan at the moment and that you're fasting. How do you deal with it? Must be not easy for you as a player.
Yeah, but we are used to because we are last 25 years we are like same like this with fasting, so we are used to now. And I know this stuff, especially in the Canada, the weather look too much hard, but we are used to it. We try our best.
The Lions still believe that they can get through.
Yeah, of course we are coming here for play good cricket, and every team want to play good cricket and win the game.
Have you got any new men coming into your side today?
Yeah, a lot of guys, a lot of changes today, especially Melendez coming today playing, and other guys, I don't know the name.
No, I won't contribute with all of them. Lots of changes today. All the best today, Oscar.
Thank you very much.
Look forward to watching you play. So the news from the middle is that the Punjab Royal, they've won the toss. They're going to bowl first.
Not much surprises there. Dilshan preferring to chase. H.J. Jackman has made a dash up here to join me, and he will run through the 2 teams today.
Yeah, a little bit out of breath to be honest, but lots of changes. 5 to the Lions. In come Naraz Mongol, Inamal Haq, Melinda Pushpakamara and Melinda Siriwadana, as well as Rana Naeem. And just the 2 changes to the Punjab Royal. Namanoja comes back in and will probably have the gloves, as will the West Indian Javon Searles. So yesterday we had a surface that was a little bit on the slow side. What does it have in store for us today? It's a new one with John Kent.
It's actually a bit different out here in the centre. It's a bit more cloud around compared to the searing heat we've had in the last week or so. Today's wicket is a good one. It looks a really good one, but what we can say though is the day games have been higher scoring than the night games, 157 versus 142. And the team chasing in the evening is having a lot of success. But here, let's have a look down and see what the wicket looks like. There's a couple of cracks available over here and around. A lot of patchy grass as well, which makes it look a little bit uneven, but it is a really good grass covering, a bit of grass cuttings as well that are on the wicket. But I think it's going to be a really good wicket again for runs. I think we're going to have a high scoring encounter first up in this afternoon game. Hope you enjoy it.
So a high scoring encounter is what is predicted. Well, the highest batting strike rates at the moment are the Rajasthan Kings, and that's why they're right near the top of the table. What an innings we saw last night from Angelo Pereira. One right out the top draw, rolling back the years. These 2 firmly at the bottom, and that's why it's a must-win game for both sides. Cameron White, well, he played well. I said a little bit earlier, down in the middle there, Kosala, that they didn't play badly, the Royal. They were just undone by a Sean Marsh masterclass, really.
So Anton Devcic, the final team huddle just about to happen. A few words from the captain. Maybe it'll be very interesting to keep them somewhere around the 140 mark, actually, because they always feel that will be gettable. So the 2 on-field umpires, umpire Hemant Boteju and Ramon Martinez, are making their way out. We have Deepa Gunawardena as the TV umpire, and our match referee today is Asanka De Silva.
Yeah, they've done a good job, our match officials, over the course of this tournament. Not easy. We've had double headers every single day, and the tournament culminates on the 19th of this month with a final. And that's what makes this trophy, this tournament, so difficult for the sides, is because there's no playoffs, there's no semi-finals, it's just the top 2 teams, and there's all sorts of permutations that can happen at the moment as Ben Dunk makes his way out to the middle, the Australian top order batter. Alongside him, Monty Panesar, just out of picture, left arm spinner from England. Because there's so many different permutations at the moment. If the Royal win here today, there is a possibility that we could have 5 teams, as many as 5 teams, end on 8 points, which would mean it would come down to net run rate deciding those 2 finalists. But the Colombo Lions have said that they're not done yet. They've got some superstars in their ranks, the likes of Jesse Ryder, Ross Taylor, Ben Dunk, Robert Freiling, and of course their captain Asghar Afghan as well.
There you go. Ben Dunk, look at that strike rate, 206 from the 4 games that he's played in this series. So he's among the runs, and he's got them very quickly.
Jesse Ryder struggled a little bit in this competition, not in his career. He's got a wonderful career, Jesse Ryder, but he hasn't played a lot of cricket, so coming here it's been a sort of a work in progress for the New Zealander. Dilshan is going to have the new ball with his off spinners. Now there's a T20 career to look at, and those are just the bowling statistics, not the batting, which is mightily impressive as well. A must-win game for both sides, you feel, with 3 teams already on 6 points. You would feel that 2 of those would go to 8. So the Punjab Royal desperately need to win this. The Lions, in order to stay alive, have to win. Otherwise, they can just spoil the party in their last couple of games. We're underway.
Feel it, feel it. Watch it, Dilshan.
You ought to explain how the Lions haven't managed to register a win yet with such wonderful players in their ranks. A few missing today. And Chris Gayle was here. Adnan Akmal, Yasir Shah, the Pakistan leg spinner. Riders off the mark. Zulfikar Babar, the Pakistan left arm spinner, and Mohammad Irfan, the Pakistan tall left armer, not playing today. Let's understand that there's many of these players that it's Ramadan for them at the moment, and so they're fasting, and that cannot be easy, not in this heat, in this humidity. To be able to perform in these conditions, it takes some doing.
It's been a good start from Dilshan. He's trying to cramp up the left hand and not giving him room.
Found a gap, found a boundary. That will he'll enjoy that, Ryder.
That's what exactly Dilshan doesn't want to do. Give a little room for Jesse Ryder. The moment he has the opportunity to free his arms, that's what Jesse Ryder will do to you.
We don't need to remind him, do we? He knows exactly what's required. Oh, Sri Lanka, such a popular destination among tourists. So into the first 6 deliveries, 6 without loss.
Three. Over. Yeah.
and the Lions. We've spoken about the desperation that they have today in order to win this game. The Royal to just get themselves up into those big positions near the top of the table, but they're also going to have to win comfortably because their net run rate, well, it's horrendous. Into the side, Javon Searles from the Caribbean with his seamers. 2 men out outside the 30-yard circle. It's a deep third and a man on the square leg boundary just in front of square. And that is in front of square. Oh, nearly. It needed a dive, but it was well struck.
Ben Dunk is on the way. Dilshan Munawira with a valiant effort down in the boundary. Ben Dunk had enough of that to make sure that the fielder couldn't keep it in play.
There's just a hint of swing. Now that one's behind square. No bother chasing that. That's 4 more.
Bring him up. What?
Poor stuff from the bowler. Just can't afford to allow Ben Dunk just whip it away on the onside. He's very strong off his pads.
So there's a change of field. The deep third has come up into the 30-yard circle now, and they've shoved someone else back on the leg side, a backward square leg and a deep mid-wicket. So the protection is on the leg side. And the change of angle from Searles as well, coming around the wicket.
Still not the best of lines to bowl with Ben Dunk. He loves it in that area. He'll just free his arms around, get it home, and we get same with Jesse Ryder. They're very strong players off their pads. It's 15 for none. It's not been the best of start for Searles.
Well, that'll be a wide. I know it's Ryder on strike, but Ben Dunk against the Candy Sampami got 46 off 22 deliveries, and Christopher Mpofu bowled for a similar angle around the wicket to Dunk with 2 men back on the leg side, and it didn't help. Dunk went crazy, and they actually should have won that game, shouldn't they? I mean, they were cruising, the Colombo Lions, against the Candy Sampami, but upon his dismissal, 46 off 22, played nicely against the Giants as well. They shouldn't be 0 from 3, but they are. Oh, he's got him. A little bit of swing from around the wicket, and that's the end of Ryder. So an early strike here for the Punjab Royal.
Very well done. He played down the wrong line, Jesse Ryder, and the Colombo Lions lose their first wicket, that of Jesse Ryder. He departs for 5. It's 16 for 1.
It doesn't really matter, does it, how long they've been out the game? You can still see the disappointment etched across the face of Jesse Ryder when he walked off the ground there, desperate to make a significant contribution. I mean, the excitement that he would have felt when he was asked to come and play here, to come and grace the hallowed turf once again. But you're right, just plays down the wrong line. So now Searles will have the opportunity to bowl to a right-hander, as the new man is Ross Taylor. And he got a little bit of swing back into the left-handers. So Tilakaratne Dilshan has decided to have a slip, and you can understand why. Oh, that's brilliantly bowled. That does not deserve to go for 4 at all. He was beaten all ends up, Ross Taylor. Instead, it's the end of 12 deliveries, 20 for 1. Afghan, Noroz Mangal from Afghanistan as well, sitting Wardena. They need runs, they need lots and lots of runs, this team, the Colombo Lions.
Not a delivery that should have gone to the boundary, but look at that movement. Perfect outswinger, perfect start-up delivery for any new batsman. Look at that seam position, it was seam up on that occasion.
Now Srisanth. There's always an expectancy when this man comes on to bowl. Something's going to happen. It's a leg by. Oh, runs, so he got bat on it. Ben Dunk's off to a flyer again here.
They need it. The Colombo Lions desperately need it. Srisanth, not the perfect start. Just helping it on its way, Ben Dunk, using the pace of Srisanth.
Was he through the shot or was that extra pace?
You want? Sorry, I'll give you next.
Srisanth comes back with a better delivery. Yeah, he's pushed it through, so it's pace. And bounced more than what Dunk expected, I suppose.
But
again, a lovely seam presentation from Srisanth as well. We saw the seam presentation that Searles delivered. That beautiful delivery to Taylor. Toe end. Chalk, please.
This is the way Ben Dunk plays. He wants to get on with the game. This is the wicket. Jesse Ryder definitely playing down the wrong line.
A little bit.
John Searles picking up that early wicket. Ben Dunk, he's got a big role to play. He's got to take the Lions to a good total here.
Yeah, the problem is he plays at such a high intensity with such a big strike rate. He's aggressive. If it comes off, brilliant. It'll be a wide, but there's every chance that he provides an opportunity for the fielding side. I mean, those scores against Delhi and Kandy of 40, they were brilliant. 45 of 21 balls and 46 of 22. But the trouble is, he gets out. His role is to give them the quick start, which he's done. But he just hasn't had any support, really. Be another wide. I think we've got to get away as old timers ourselves from that mindset of, oh, he's got to bat through, and I don't think it works like that in T20 cricket and T10 cricket. Now there's just roles that these players are asked to play, and Dunk, he's asked to be aggressive. So if he gets out, he gets out. But the others have also got to provide that support. Yeah, he provided the start against the Giants and Kandy, but they lost both those games. They should never have lost to Kandy. They were well on top. They just fell in a heap towards the back end. That's out the ground. That's a great hit.
Srisan decides to go round the wicket to Ben Dunk. Just not the length that he wanted to be bowling. It just stood up for him. And Ben Dunk was always going to play that high into the sky.
Just a pickup, isn't it? Just gets underneath the ball and sort of helps it on its way. Just to go back to that point there, I mean, Colombo's power play, they're striking at 175. But overall, only 134. That's gone fine, and that'll be 4 as well. He's giving them the perfect start once more.
Poor stuff from Srisan. He once again switches to over the wicket. And again, that line is wrong. Ben Dunk just helps it away. And another boundary to the Lions, another boundary to Dunk. This is a big over coming the Royal way.
Yeah, we had a glimpse of his career strike rate, which is around about 123, 24. I think it was 129. Okay, that's very impressive. It's a very impressive strike rate over a course of 178 matches. Today, he's striking it at 255. A priceless dot to end the 18th delivery, 36 for 1.
Jesse Ryder is the early casualty, bowled by Javon Searles. Searles again. He's bowling some healthy looking deliveries here, using the seam to try and extract some movement from this pitch. Punjab Royal winning the toss, deciding that they'll field first. Realistically, Punjab Royal have a chance of catching the leaders, but they need a big win today. And the Colombo Lions, well, they have floundered, and really, when you think about it, with some of the names they've had in their lineup, they have underachieved. So maybe it's a chance now for the likes of Ben Dunk and co. There we are, Colombo Lions at the bottom of the table, played 3 and lost 3. Great shot. Fine shot. I do like the way that Ben Dunk plays. He plays classically. He's played some very attractive strokes here today, Ben Dunk. 4 fours and a 6. Oh, that might have been very close. Phil Mustard, the fielder.
Tell you what, Ben Dunk virtually gave himself up, because that looked... I mean, Phil Mustard had all 3 stumps to him. Now, had that hit, he would have been a goner. But just talking about Ben Dunk, he's been the standout performer for the Colombo Lions. I don't think there's anybody else who's really stood up and done half as what he's done. So that's been one of the problems for the Lions.
Nice touch, Ross Taylor. Lovely timing from the New Zealander. Just using the pace of Searles.
This is good batting. And they need something special here, Colombo Lions, at least to salvage something out of this tournament. Because let's not forget that they got some big names. They got some players coming with the real quality, good pedigree. And so far, they've just been so disappointing. None of them have really stood up and made an impression. At one stage, I thought Colombo Lions will be the team to watch.
Catch it! Catch it and gone. Simply done. Siddharth Trivedi at mid-off takes a simple catch, and Ross Taylor pays the price.
9 of 3 for Ross Taylor. He looked good with that boundary, and then Just finding the man. It was a bit too wide for him. His intention was right. He was looking to go over extra cover, but just didn't get the timing out. It's a brisk walk back for him. Out for 9. Colombo Lions are 42 for 2.
Last two days.
So the captain, Afghan, who has captained his team, his national side, Afghanistan. A number of changes for the Colombo Lions today. The skipper's in, and this is the end of Ross Taylor. You could see what he was trying to do. On another day, that's gone over extra cover for 4 or 6. Didn't time it.
Want to come?
So 2 down now, the Lions. There's a lot to admire about the way that Javon Searles is bowling today. He's clearly, he had a bad day the other day. Sometimes you turn up and the office is not as you want it, and you have a bad day at the office. Today, it's a good day. He's got a slip now. End of the over. Power play's done. 42 for 2.
Overs done. Overs done.
Asghar Afghan is just come in. No cricketer has captained the Afghanistan men's team more than he has. End of the power play, end of the first 24 balls. And a change of bowling. Siddharth Trivedi has picked up 2 wickets. It's one of the breed of taller fast bowlers. I guess when you look back on the fast bowlers for India over the years, I think possibly Javagal Srinath might have been the first of the sort of tall fast bowlers. You know, when you think about players like Madan Lal, possibly Roger Binney, these players, they weren't of that ilk.
Sunny Gavaskar, he used to always boast that he was once the quickest Indian bowler.
Yeah, Kapil Dev as well. Yeah, but I know. I thought you were going to say, Roshan, that Sunny Gavaskar opened the bowling for India.
Yeah, and he used to boast saying that he was the quickest.
Now stop it. Now stop it. Now Javagal Srinath, who I think was the first, and what a wonderful exponent of new ball fast bowling. But now, you know,
you forgot a name. Venkatesh Prasad. Venkatesh Prasad, he was tall.
Monday.
Just a single. So just talking about those tall fast bowlers. Yeah, Kapil Dev was tall, but I think Venkatesh Prasad, that's a name you missed, Wilco. Javagal Srinath, yes, but Venkatesh Prasad was also quite tall.
Yes, yeah, Venkatesh Prasad, absolutely right there. Those of you listening in India or watching, please
one of the names.
Tell us.
The names keep coming up. Abhi Kurwila. He was tall.
Yes,
he was tall.
Yeah. Hello, where's he going? Well, it's going for 4 now. Yeah, a little bit of jiggery pokery by Ben Dunk.
Isn't it amazing the way the batters just reinvent strokes? I mean, this you wouldn't ever find this in a coaching manual, say 20 years ago. I mean, coaches would be turning in their grave, to be honest.
No, they would. Ben Dunk with a smile. We're gonna keep this going for a minute. Vivek Razdan. Yeah, Vivek Razdan. And of the modern ilk, Mohammad Shami is not tall. He's not a tall fast bowler. No pace. Nice disguise of pace. Jasprit Bumrah is a little taller, but he's not as tall as Javagal Srinath.
I think Siraj is tall. Mohammad Siraj. He's a tall lad.
Tallish, yeah.
Hardik Pandya is tall.
Hardik Pandya. So what has crept into Indian cricket is this phalanx, if you like, of faster bowlers who are tall, and that is the cutter. You can see there's no pace on that whatsoever. Again, it's a slower ball. Well, you could carry on the comparison with Sri Lankan bowlers. You know, over the years, I mean, Chaminda Vaz wasn't terribly tall.
See, let me remember. I think Ravi Ratnayaka was tall. He was in the 80s. Dilhara Fernando was tall. Graham Lebroy was about 6 feet. Rumesh was standing above 6 feet. Champaka Ramanayaka was a tall lad. Yes, Kosala Kulupuarachi, left arm quick. So 30 done, 48 for 2.
So 30 balls gone, 5 overs. Just a reminder again that it's a 15-over innings, 90 balls. It's not T20 cricket. I wonder if those of you watching this match at home, whether you're watching on Star Sports, send us your thoughts on that, on the fast bowlers. Who have we missed out? Have we missed anyone out here? Nuwan Zoysa, he was a little tall, wasn't he?
That's a name. That's a name.
Yeah.
Nuwan Zoysa. I can also tell you there was another guy.
Yeah, there's another tall guy, but he was about a Jahan Mubarak.
No, but I can tell you that there was another guy, Granville De Silva. He's now domiciled in Australia. Played in that Benson and Hedges series in 1985. Vinodhan John, he was pretty tall.
Yeah.
So there've been a few.
Just trying to think, something like Lasith Malinga, not the tallest. Chaminda Vaz, not the tallest, and now, as I said, Jasprit Bumrah, perhaps taller than most at the moment, but I go back to Javagal Srinath, who was a flag bearer for Indian cricket as a fast bowler, wonderful exponent of fast bowling, and he played for the county of Gloucestershire for many seasons. Right, now we've got Tilakaratne Dilshan. I love the passion that Tilakaratne Dilshan has always brought to cricket. You talk about fielders, Ricky Ponting in that backward point position, the great John T. Rhodes in that position, and Derek Randall before that. I'm just trying to think of the modern fielder.
Good stop.
Do you know this fellow, Dilshan, in that backward point was a little terrier. Wonderful fielder, a great cricketer, superb cricketer for Sri Lanka over the years. Bat, ball and in the field. Now he's picked this up magnificently. What a good blow that is from Ben Dunk.
Well, he's going to be the key here, obviously, for the Colombo Lions. He's made 35 out of the 55. The 50 is up of just 33 balls, and he's done it of just 19 balls. There was a hint of turn, or was it straightening down the line? Because Dilshan went round the wicket. I would have expected it to slide down the leg side, but instead it appeared to have straightened up a bit. But Ben Dunk played it so well, and again, this is 4. A 6 followed by a 4. This is good batting.
Now that gives Dilshan a problem, because he's been clattered over backward square leg side, and then he's been laced through extra cover. You see how he's made room for himself, picks his spot. He's already making room for himself, so those arms have got a full swing at the ball. That's the key to that shot, was the room he made for himself. he's given him. Ben Dunk plays an improvised shot and he's paid the price.
A bit too full, and I think Ben Dunk knew straight away. If there was no nick, he was gone. I mean, this is the amazing thing about a batter. Just take a look. Let's talk about this first. Yeah, it was heading towards the stumps. That's out. And he doesn't even wait for the umpire because he knows that he's gone. But it begs the question. Ben Dunk goes 39 of 21, 59 for 3 Colombo Lions. It begs the question. You get a 6, you get a 4 of 2 proper cricket shots, and then you look at that improvisation and pays the price.
I just don't understand Ben Dunk, because he was really flying the flag himself for the Colombo Lions, and he needed to get a 70 or an 80. The new bat.
Yeah, next up. One left.
From Afghanistan, Nauraz Mangal. So there we are. We've got 2 Afghanistan players, 2 former captains in here now for the Colombo Lions. There we are for the Lions of Afghanistan. The Lions of Colombo. You know, I'm with you on this, Roshan. As the end of 6 overs, 60 for 3.
One leg.
Now then, Monty
Monty,
Panesar.
drifting.
Now, John Kent, my colleague, has been giving me a bit of flack. He says I've been pushing, extolling the virtues of Monty Panesar a little bit too much, but now that was a horrible looking shot. Sorry, Ben, but you played so well without the need to do that. Now we could see some proper cricket here. When I say proper cricket, Monty Panesar's delivery demands it. And you've got Afghan, who is a proper cricketer.
See, the first delivery Monty Panesar bowled, there was nice drift into the right-hander. Swung away on the leg side, should be taken in the deep. It is! What's going on with the Colombo Lions? They're losing wickets close to each other. And this is Mangal. Munawira is the catcher.
Too full. It's not short enough to rock back and play this. He didn't get it out of the right part of the bat. Monty Panesar celebrates. Dilshan Munawira takes the catch. And wickets are going down. Mangal 2, 62 for 4. Really didn't think that Mangal would have played such an ambitious stroke so early against Panesar. Have a look at him, Milinda Seriwardana. Tell us more about him, Roshan.
A good left-hander, left-handed all-rounder, has played for Sri Lanka, has a good domestic first-class record. He's still pretty active. And he's there because Mangal just picked on the man, picked that sole man on the mid-wicket boundary. He didn't rock back sufficiently, so he didn't have the space to play that shot. And eventually, Dilshan Munawira had to run in to take that catch. So, tells you he couldn't time it.
Time over.
So they were 59 for 2 and now 62 for 4. Plenty of air this time from Panesar. Monty Panesar, 167 test wickets for England with his left arm spin. And of all the things that he's done, I watched him in an Ashes test match in Cardiff. He and Jimmy Anderson, of all the non-batsmen in England, they kept the Australians out for 2 hours to draw the test match.
You reckon that was the defining moment of the series?
Well, it stunned a capacity crowd. It was 2009.
And England won the series, didn't it?
Yeah, England won that series. But how do you not get Monty Panesar out with the attack that they had out? And yeah, it was incredible. Single off the last ball. 42 balls gone, 65 for 4.
Story of the tournament really for the Colombo Lions, in a spot to bother again. Had a decent start, but now 4 wickets down, just 65 on the board, and the middle order is already at the crease. All 3 of Siriwardana's runs have come down to long on.
He's having quite a bit of bowling, Ms. Dilshan, in this tournament. He's fair share of overs. As you mentioned, the left-hander just trying to hit with a spin and get himself moving, get himself going. And I think he's bowled very, very well. His angles, his consistency has been excellent. Wouldn't say he's got an old shoulder, looking very fresh.
And he's got another one on cue. Yes, he's had a good day today, the captain. And he gets rid of Siriwardana, who again is looking down towards long on for a run.
It's all going wrong here. Wickets are tumbling all too regularly. Straight through the gate. He's trying to hit that through mid-wicket. No real turn. Went on with the arm. Really brilliant bowling. Reward for his consistency. The leader, the captain, takes another wicket. So stay out in the middle for Siriwardana has come to an end for 3, 67 for 5. Also, while we're at it, it's time for a strategic timeout.
That's next up.
Bye. Stand by.
Coming over for you to come.
So our strategic timeout is completed, and in comes Robbie Fryling from South Africa, the all-rounder.
Stand by. Stand by.
And a 42 for 2. They're now 67 for 5. So Fryling's off the mark.
So, Dilshan straight through, middle stump, knocked back. Noja, the man behind the stumps as well, pretty chuffed with that breakthrough. They've been taking wickets regularly, and now they find themselves in a deep hole. The skipper out there now, what can he do about this?
He's normally such a clean striker of the ball, Asghar Afghan, and in these formats, these shortened formats, he likes to heave it away, mid-off, long off all the way to sort of deep mid-wicket, but he can't at the moment. I mean, his team is under threat here for being bowled out. Freilich again nudges it into the same area that he got off the mark with. 48 balls gone, 70 for 5.
Leg stump, please. Yeah, one leg.
So Robbie Freilich, who has become known around the world as someone who hits the ball but hasn't really attempted to yet in this competition. He's just wanted to nudge it away. Now he'll get one. And he's played a couple of innings here, and it's just looked as though he's almost uncertain about how to go about putting his innings together. But I'll tell you what, if he gets going, he can be very destructive.
At the moment, the bowler will be very happy here. They're not really trying to attack him, use their feet. They're just trying to nudge him to square leg or to cover for singles at the moment. And there has seemed to be a little bit of extra bounce for the spinners as well today, which has been really good to see.
A shot from Panesar, but umpire not interested. So in the last 17 balls, there's been 13 singles scored, which is an indication of the intent that's been shown and the wickets that are going down. So it's pitched outside leg.
Dots and singles, plenty of it, and wickets as well. It's right at the bottom right, there's a 4 and a 6 there, but other than that, it's just been dots and ones and wickets. Brilliant work from the bowling side.
Well, if it continues this way, and they end up with that projected score at the moment, which sits at 124. You just wonder whether the Punjab Royal will say, here's our opportunity to get our net run rate up, because their net run rate is not that impressive at the moment. So a single to end that over, 54 balls gone, 74 for 5. Just the bowlers to come here. Pushpa Kamara, Animal Haq, Krishna Kant, Naeem, Bendunk. As has been the case throughout the tournament for the Colombo Lions, is the sole man to put on a score. Siddharth Trivedi, who's bowled just the 6 deliveries and went for a runner ball in those 6 deliveries, is brought back into the attack. Right, Asghar Afghan. You need a boundary. Not yet.
Trivedi in his first set of 6 balls, he bowled almost predominantly slower deliveries, and he's bowling that every time. As mentioned last over at Monty Panesar, he's getting a lot of bounce actually compared to the other wickets that we've played on, and the spinners really do enjoy that. At the moment, bowlers utilised 2 wickets for Dilshan, 2 for Searles. Really good from those 2 up top.
Well, the other thing about Panesar is he's more of your, when I say traditional left-arm orthodox, in that they're over the top. They get the seam in a good position. It's almost like at 45 degrees. So the ball bounces more. And there's a lot of the spinners, particularly from Sri Lanka or India, they undercut the ball. You think of Ravi Jadeja. And so they become difficult to play against because some go straight on and then some bite and turn a long way.
They're deciding to run quite hard here. Keeper is coming back for 2. So a bit of better running, bit of intent. And an appeal as well. So they're going upstairs for this one. They're going to have a look. They are having a look. Did Robbie Fryling ground his bat as he came back for the second? Or is he going to be found wanting?
Comfortably in. So comfortable that he just felt he could put his bat in rather than slide it in.
Back onto those spinners you've been talking about, and also Jadeja's, Panesar's. They really do rip the ball as finger spinners.
That's more like him. That's more like Asghar Afghan. That's his area as well.
"23 balls since the last boundary, desperately needing something, an injection, a big over. When is it going to come? There's 8 off this over so far, and that was a good stroke, really. Not the worst delivery. That was seam up, there was pace on it, and he latched onto it through mid-wicket.
So another single, but a decent over, a better over. 10 runs from that over. 84 for 5. So 84 for 5 after 10 balls. Now there is an opportunity for the batting side. I said 10 balls, 10 over 60 balls. There's a batting power play that's available where there will be just 3 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle, but Asghar Afghan is not opting to take it as of yet. Now, Robbie Fryling, have you finally arrived in Kandy?
He absolutely slapped this one. Long reach. He's a tall man.
Come on,
The bottom hand did a little bit of extra work this one, just fetching it. He backed away to try and show Panesar the stumps and took the bait, and he's ended up on the banks.
Oh, he thought about it. He thought about it, but Panesar let him have a good look at that. He threw that up in the air.
That's gutsy, that's for sure. Panesar, as a spinner, you realise in white ball cricket you're going to get launched a few times here, but that was really impressive. That took all the pace off.
That's it!
Same again. For a moment, the man at mid-wicket thought he was in the game, but Asghar's got enough on that.
Very, very similar stroke.
Come on,
Slog sweep.
He got low. Not low. He just got enough elevation to get over the fielder. Deep mid wicket in the end. This is a big over now.
Easy.
Yeah, amazing how Afghan likes to get forward to the spinners, but against the seamers, he likes to get deep in the crease. Panasar finishes with 2 dots. So 66 have been bowled, which is 11 overs, 97 for 5.
So with the score 97 for 5 and 4 overs to go, 24 balls to go, you start to ask yourself what's a good score. Well, Afghan is still there. He's key here for the Lions, and Robbie Freyling. Good sequence, good sequencing. Robbie Freyling 12 from 10. Oh yeah. Right, Sreesanth, his line has been all over the shop. It's like some of the bus drivers on the road here from Kandy. No discipline. Don't follow the lines. Illegal. So, Sreesanth, what he's got to do is take him off the road. Right. Kosala, what do you reckon, Sreesanth? Give us your appraisal of Sreesanth.
Well, I'll come back to that.
Straight up in the air, he could be safe. Lands absolutely nowhere.
So, coming back to Sreesanth, to me, he's a very hard trier. He tries a lot. He tries very hard, and he runs in pretty hard. At one time, this is the previous delivery. Again, Freyling. He's not been.
He likes it, and the umpire does as well. The umpire answering the prayers of Sreesanth. It did look good. He walked across his stumps.
Pitched in line. Was that missing leg? The height might have been another concern, Alan.
Yeah, no, I agree. It might have. He worked it across his stumps, but Afghan has gone for 22. The Lions 98 for 6. New man in.
Yeah, that's ender. 3 to come.
Rana Naeem. He's a Pakistan player who's actually playing his cricket in Oman. Bowls left arm fast medium, and he bats right-handed. So now this is the Sreesanth LBW's a chance. You can see where the wicket keeper's gone down the leg side. Afghan doesn't like it. Sreesanth says thank you. So we have not seen Rana Naeem before, Pakistani born, playing in Muscat, Oman, and bats right-handed, bowls left-handed. Left arm medium pace. He looks pretty young underneath that helmet there, doesn't he?
One of the young legends.
Yeah, I'd rather be a young legend. if I had the chance. Oh, he just got some bat on that, but that was really well delivered from Srisanth.
He still has some pace, isn't it? That one came very quickly. And Rana Naeem just managed to get his bat in time. But Srisanth is a very interesting character, isn't it? He likes to be in thick of the action all the time.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
I'll go.
Look at this guy. Idiot. Oh, don't worry now. Don't worry, as long as, you know, cricket match is going on. Good pace from Srisanth. 72 balls delivered, 98 for 6. Dilshan has bowled 3 overs, 18 balls. Searles 2 overs, Srisanth 2, Trivedi 2, and Panesar 3 overs, 18 balls, 1 for 22. Good numbers those. They're all pretty good numbers. Searles bowled well. He's gone for 20 in his 2 overs, but he bowled with he made a lot of probing inroads into the batting. Could well have got a couple more. He's back now, Javon Searles. 98 for 6 with 18 deliveries to go. 3 overs to go. Freiling, you feel, has got to open his shoulders here.
Well, he needs to. We haven't seen Freiling opening his shoulders in this tournament so far. Alan, Freiling, we haven't seen him really belt one, isn't it, in this tournament? He's just been knocking things around.
Well, he's a big fella. I mean, that's his trademark, is to actually, hit the ball as far as he can. And he's a pretty mean performer in domestic cricket in South Africa. The Punjab Royal in the comfy seats, in the comfortable seats. Oh, it's gone straight up. The keeper wants it. Keeper says he'll take it, and I think he's got it. Namanoja, yeah, he called for it. The bowler, Javon Searles, said I could have taken it, but whenever there's a chance for the man with the gloves, leave it to him.
Naeem trying to heave that one over, and well, he had to reach for it finally, but as I said, he had the gloves on.
Whenever that man there, the keeper is available, use him. Rana Naeem has gone for naught, 99 for 7. Malinda Pushpakumara, who bowls left arm spin. And Javon Searles has picked up his 3rd wicket, and he's bowled well for these wickets, the West Indian. Freiling was looking to belt this into the next postcode. Naeem, I'm sorry.
That was Naeem who was trying to do that. And Namanoja just reaching out in the final moment. And well, Pushpakumara will get off the mark, but this is not good from the Lions. They need a lot more. They need a lot more to stay in the game. Just a 39 from Dunk and a 22 from Afghan. The only noteworthy contributors in that total of 100 for 7. Freiling.
Easy.
I'm quite surprised the way he's gone about in this Legends Cricket Trophy. The moment you see him, you feel that he can really belt the ball away. It's the end of the over. It's a 1-0-1 for 7.
Really power play. Any power play. Corner.
Stand by, stand by.
101 for 7.
Signal, okay.
Batting power play. So now for 1 over, a batting power play, obviously nominated by the batting side. It's 1 over where the fielding side can only have 3 fielders outside the inner circle.
Very noisy. Very noisy down there. Thank you. Broadcast going on. Thank you.
Shh. Batting power play. That could be 4. It is 4. Freiling. Now then, he's got to make the most of this.
Yeah, he definitely needs to make the most of it. He's got the power to do that. And even that shot, with minimal of effort, he just gets it to the boundary. That's why he's such a he's a very powerful lad. And oh, he gets it fine. He gets it just wide of the third man fielder. It's another boundary. So back-to-back boundaries for Freiling. The Lions will take this.
This is a good shot. Freiling is he has designed this. You see how he's chopped down on it. Yes, there's a short third there. He can't do anything, Sreesanth. Not about that. But nicely engineered from Freiling, using the pace of Sreesanth. This is a problem because he's got his third and his fine leg inside the circle.
Does the same thing but finds a bit. Oh, that's poor. Monty Panasa. That's gone right through his legs, I suppose, and that's another boundary. 12 of the over. Freiling means business.
Oh dear, that's not the full Monty, that's the half Monty. Oh dear, Monty, that's awful. That is just, I think you probably owe the bowler, Sreesanth, a little, yes, you owe him tonight.
No, they will just walk through for a single, but I would like Freiling to try and take the entire over, Alan, rather than Pushpakumara doing it, because if he concedes a dot ball, then the whole point of the power play goes off.
Yeah, there was a case there for Freiling to say stay there and I'll just take the next couple of balls, but they've got 13 from this over, so the batting power play has worked so far in that Freiling has chopped it down towards that third area and there's no third man in position.
Pushpakumara is well known for his bat bowling efforts. Nothing much with the bat that he's done in domestic. Well, that's a super shot. We've underestimated his batting skills.
That was outstanding. So Srisant is looking to knock over the woodwork. Here he's just delivered a long half volley. Bit of room made for himself, and Pushpa Kumara, ooh, that has come straight out of the middle of that bat.
This is spoiling Srisant's figures. 16 off this over. 17 of the over. Let's see how the final ball comes up. Can Srisant finish well, or can Pushpa Kumara get another boundary? Change in the field. The long on comes in. A dot ball will end the 84th ball of the Lions innings. It's 118 for 7.
He's bowling his fourth.
One over to go here. That was a good over. 17 from it in the 14th. These matches are 15 overs per innings. It's going to be Javon Searles. Javon Searles delivers. Freyling finds deep point. And Searles is bowling his fourth here. So Searles 3 for 24, and he's into his fourth. One bowler can bowl 4. No other bowler can bowl more than 3.
The captain needs to nominate that bowler.
Ooh dear, that's a loose ball. You don't want to bowl it. That's an awful ball. When you bowl it there, leg side or leg stump full toss, and your fine leg is up inside the circle, you've given away 4 runs.
Javon Searles, he's been good in this game, but that was a poor delivery. Now, what does Lions look for? There you go. That's a leg bias.
Ooh, that's a good looking stroke. Yeah, Javon Searles looking for a 4th wicket here. 3 for 25, 124 for 7. Some important runs coming at the end of this innings here for the Lions, giving the bowlers something to bowl at. Oh, that's really untidy from Searles. You've got to concentrate now to finish off the innings.
It's not been the real hot days that we've seen previously in this tournament. Slight cloud cover coming, no threat of rain, but the lights are on much earlier today because of the cloud cover that's come around. Maybe something pleasing to the players.
Slower ball. Now then, when we make our way here from our base in Kandy to the stadium, it's a half-an-hour drive. For bus drivers it's about 6 minutes, but for us it's a bit longer. We see all kinds of games of cricket, bowled and fielded. I mean, it's just like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. They play wherever they can, don't they?
Good bit of fielding. Could have hurt him, but he looks a fit lad.
He is fit. but the last thing you want is a ball being driven straight back onto the instep. Right, the last ball of the innings here now. Freiling is on strike. He's 30 from 20. He's striking at 150. 3 fours and a 6. Now, can Searles finish it off, or will Freiling have the final say? That's your answer. Searles seals it against Freiling. It's a 4th wicket for Javon Searles. He's bowled well with the Yorker. Finishes the innings, finishes Freiling's knock. It was a good innings, and the Lions 127 for 8.
Good delivery to finish off. Was looking for the Yorker, and Freiling, I'll tell you, he was maybe looking at India and playing in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, I think he might have got his geography wrong there. But Freiling, it was a good knock from him. 30 from 21. The Lions finishing 127 for 8. Great shot, isn't it, of the stadium? So unfortunately, too many single-digit numbers there. Ben Dunk 39, he looked set for a big score. Afghan, the skipper, 22, and Robert Freiling at the end there, getting runs, 30 from 21.
So this is how the Punjab Royal bowlers went about. 4 wickets for Javon Searles, the pick of the bowlers. 2 wickets for the captain, 1 apiece for Srisant and Monty Panesar.
Right, let's go downstairs. I think it's Monty Panesar who's going to give us his thoughts with Ash. Ash, all yours.
That's right. I'm down here with Monty Panesar. I would like to ask you, do you have any memories at Pallikaele International Cricket Stadium?
Yeah, I remember playing a test match here, and you know, Murli bowled absolutely beautiful there, and then we had a really good partnership in the second innings.
Oh.
And then Murli actually, in the second new ball, he bowled this top spinner back of the hand, and then got Matt Pryor out, and then after that, you know, they won the game. So you know, I have really fond memories in you know, in Kandy, and I remember picking up 3 wickets in the first innings, and I got Chaminda Vasa out bowled off stump.
That's amazing. And also Alan Wilkins upstairs was saying that you are a classical test bowler who has also taken 167 test wickets. What do you think about this kind of format?
Yeah, look, I think it's really exciting. You know, this 90 ball you know, format, I think it's working really well. And you know, you've got to be unpredictable. Obviously it's 5 overs less than the 2020, but you know, there's similar components. You know, you've got to vary your pace, change your angles, you know, try and outguess the batsman as well. So I think the concept is, you know, is really exciting all the players.
Also in this tournament, what is the challenge for spinners?
I think it's varying your length. You know, you bowl 1 full, 1 short, change your angles, you know, change your field set, bowl the same delivery. You know, so you always got to outguess the batsman, because there's a moment when you know that in my 3rd over I knew they're going to go for, you know, 6s, so I thought I'd entice them, throw it up a little bit, try and buy a wicket. Obviously didn't happen, but you know, you got to read the game really well.
Also, we're talking about 127 as a score. What do you think about this? Will you be able to chase it?
Yeah, look, I think Dilshan and the rest of the boys will be absolutely delighted with that, because we've seen anything under 130, you know, we are able to chase that down very comfortably. So, you know, we've got to just make sure, you know, we're ahead of the run rate and not take any, you know, big risks, because the ball isn't sort of, you know, turning as much. But I think as a bowling unit, we were really smart. We bowled cutters, we changed our sort of lengths really well. So I think Dilshan, you know, had a great day as a captain. Hopefully, you know, as a batter today, he'll get us the winning runs.
All right, let's see how it goes. All the very best for the second innings as well. Upstairs, over to you.
Thank you, Ash. Yeah, Monty Panesar. Right, Punjab Royal, the target is 128 to win this match from 90 balls, and of course the Punjab Royal are looking to put pressure on the leaders.
It's the Legends Cricket Trophy. It is 90 balls and the Colombo Lions have made 127 for 8 in their game against the Punjab Royal of the allotted 90 balls. Well, I'm afraid that's not very threatening, or that's not very big in terms of a score to try and challenge a pretty strong Punjab Lion batting. This is a look at the card. Dunk made a quick fire 39, batted extremely well. The captain Afghan made 22. Fralink 30 of 21 balls, but the rest all single digits. So that continues to be the story of the Colombo Lions.
Now you mentioned Dunk. He's been the star. This time round they put Ryder. He was at the top of the order, so they've changed it round a touch to shake things up, try something different to get their first victory in this tournament. And that was the end of Jesse Ryder. Full and straight Searles. That did the trick. And shortly thereafter, Ross Taylor, who's also been searching for a few runs in this tournament. But Ryder, he just went along his merry way, did Dunk. Really good intent. He really put the bowlers under a lot more pressure. But that was the end of Ross Taylor. Holding out to mid-off, Trivedi caught bowled Searles again. A couple of inventive strokes, Ben Dunk. I tell you what, he was superb to watch again. His form has been good until he decided on the reverse sweep. LBW. And Gayle holding out. And that was a very disappointing stroke. Monty Panesar into the act, and then Dilshan, the skipper, his first wicket. Really good work from him today. Afghan tried to fight the tide, as well as Fralink. A couple of big strokes from them. They struck up a decent partnership, but that was straight, and that was Srisant. He struck dead on target. And a lovely little celebration as well.
Mine! Mine! Mine!
A loud call for the keeper. We could all hear it up here. That is really excellent. Searles in the action again. Fralink showed a deft touch towards the end. It was a blazing drive as well. But that was the end of Fralink. A really good delivery. Searles, that was his 4th wicket. So that was really well done for him, striking up front and then at the end also having a wonderful impact at the end. So 4 for 28. Awesome work from him. And then Dilshan 2 for 22. A good day's return, and the rest pretty disciplined. Trivedi 7.5 to the over, and Panesar, lovely little spell from him as well. So a good bowling unit, and they all put their hand up very nicely indeed.
Well, there have been a few good bowling performances. Parvinder Avana, the best, 4 for 13. Javon Sales 4 for 28 here. Gurkaritman, Asela Gunaratna was very good. He just bowls those dibbly-dobblies. And what about Pawan Suyal? He's been good as well with the new ball, left arm over the wicket. So these are some of the top bowling efforts in the tournament so far. With Javon Searles, 4 for 28, being the pick today. Right, so the Colombo Lions made 127 for 8, and Punjab Royal should be starting shortly. We're going to take a short break. Welcome back. It is match number 14. We are live at the Pallekele International Cricket Stadium. The Colombo Lions have made 127 for 8. And that's not a very threatening or frightening score, considering that the Punjab Royal have such a strong batting lineup. They got some really big names. But let's take another look at that Punjab or the Colombo Lions scorecard. 127 for 8. Ben Dunk at the top, 39 of 21. Afghan tried hard for his 22 of 18. And then Frylink down the order, 30 of 21.
So you'd say that's a below par score from what we've been seeing, around the 150 mark in these day games. But the standout, the men in the top two lines, Dilshan, the skipper, 2 for 22. Brilliant from him. And Searles, the second best bowling figures in this, kept Colombo Lions under pressure throughout.
Well, we're ready to start again. We should have the Punjab Royal coming out. Umpire Ranmo Martinez and Hemanta Boteju. Two umpires with international experience. Tilakaratne Dilshan. Norman Oja, the two openers. They both look very good. Oja has looked good briefly in patches, but when he gets going, when he's on song, he looks such a good player. Unfortunately, haven't really been able to go on and make something big, Oja. But the little bit we've seen, he's looked a quality player. But what about Dilshan? He's got runs here as the oldest player in the tournament. Has defied his age and actually done extremely well and rubbed shoulders with his younger colleagues and players.
I like the way he hasn't hidden from any responsibility. He's put his hand up, I'll bowl, I'll go bat up front. And that's what you want from a player that's leading your team. Having a look, 155 strike rates, really good work from him. And he has been, most of the side have batted around. Strike rate's very good, so it's not as if he's taking his time either. He's got on with it. Naman Oja striking up here. So 4 games, he had a break in one of them. They're best of only 15, good strike rate, but they're going to want something a little bit more substantial from him today and try and really break this run chase down nice and early, have a good power play and try and put a dent in the Colombo Lions' hearts. Yeah, they're trying to get their first win. Upadhyay, he is starting off here, so he's been given the responsibility, the first over of the innings.
It's Upadhyay. He will be the one who will open the bowling with Oja on strike. It's got a bit gloomy, isn't it? It's not the usual bright and sunny Pallekele. Upadhyay.
Yeah, extra bounce. Extra bounce.
There's a bit of cloud cover coming over the ground. Usually we would have some really bright lights, but the lights are on. But thankfully, we have cricket here. Upadhyay is starting. He's having that wide slip. He's got a third on the boundary. He's got a fine leg on the boundary. Those are the two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. It's a very strong offside field. And Jesse Ryder has the gloves for the Colombo Lions. Now there are changes in the field. Dunk's gone to slip. And he's a mid-wicket. Afghan has gone to mid-wicket. But still a very strong offside field. Finds the fielder.
He's got some good swing, a good seam position, and getting some away swing there. That's why Dunk is being held in that slip position. They're starting to change things up again now. Afghan, he's run over to the bowler, just reminding of what's needed right now. It's a good delivery though. And the bowler shakes the head. Interesting chat that.
See, the way forward for the Colombo Lions have to be wickets, so Upadhyay has to provide it at the top if he could. Just can't let them to get off to a good start now. He's still not sure about his field. Now he's pushed the man down to fine leg. I think they realized that they had just one man outside the 30-yard circle. Just a bit of swing, but it's covered well. Oja, such a good player, such a wristy player. He's off the mark with the boundary.
The ball is swinging quite nicely, and he's played this like it's an off spinner, bowling at him. A little bit fuller. And that's what's allowed him to just close the wrists on that. There's some serious skill and timing to be able to play a shot like that, well outside off stump, swinging away and then whipping it wide of mid-on.
See, I'll tell you what, that's not a bad ball. It was such a good shot. That's better, but still get a single. Padhyay has been good. He swung that previous delivery, this one straighter. Well, there's the build-up. That's the background. So there is a bit of build-up. Thankfully, we're having cricket here at Pallekele, and this is the border of the dry zone. So the Pallekele ground is almost at the border of the dry zone of Sri Lanka. So that could be a saving grace in terms of the weather. Single gets off the mark.
No. It's a rotation of strike. Dilshan off the mark. He's taking a few moments to suck a bit of air after his first 5 deliveries. They've been quite particular in their chats. Almost every ball trying to change it around and fiddle with the field. Afghan, he's changed the field about 10 times in about 5 balls.
Last ball of the over. Oh, that's a poor delivery. That's 4. Now don't have a short fine leg and do that. Just asking for trouble. 10 without loss of the first 6 balls. Well, fairly comfortable, easy start for the Punjab Royal. They've made 10 of the first 6 balls. That last ball was a poor one, John.
He just brought fine leg up into the ring and he bowled a short ball down leg side. So, yeah, just poor execution. And the captain, who was moving the field around a lot that over, in the end couldn't get the field right for that type of delivery. It doesn't matter what field you set for that type of delivery, I think, but Dilshan, he's on strike, and Robbie Fryling's going to be opening the bowling. Commentary box end. His economy really good so far, just over 6 to the over, second best in the tournament.
Short and wide, that's good fielding, good fielding. Straight to the man at cover. Milinda Sirivardhana had his body behind it. Again, so much of width outside the off stump. Fryling space. That was 4.
It's been really nice bounce on this wicket. So you look up there, he didn't have to bend his knees to hit it. It stood up nicely. Spinner's also got some good bounce as well today. So that is what Dilshan is known for, those pulls, those scoops, those cuts over the years. And this time he picked out the backward point fielder. Only 1 run. But Ojab has played really nicely so far in his short stay.
Some of the beautiful parts of Kandy. The Mahaveli River, very historic. Oh, well played, well played. This is timed well, it's 4. Using the pace, using the width. Don't make the mistake of bowling there. Oja would enjoy it.
He gave a cut to Dilshan. He just looked as they had all day to play this stroke. Waited for it, guarded it behind point. Third man had some work to do, but in the end gives up the chase.
Just a little bit too easy for the openers of Punjab Royal. They're just doing it so easily. See, the ploy is very clear. He's looking to go full and wide. Now, the 2 deliveries he did, his line was right. It's just that the length was wrong. He was dragging it back, allowing the batter to play the horizontal shot. But that last delivery obviously should be what he's looking to do. That is going wide and full. So he's got that very wide third on the boundary.
well bowled, well bowled. Excellent line.
This is a lot better. Drew him forward, just outside, a little bit tighter towards the off stump. Far, far better.
Excellent line, excellent length. Just that in-between kind of length where Oja had nowhere to go. Safely away for 4. See, Freiling's pace is not frightening, so the batter could trust himself to hit through the line on the up.
So he's been very selective on which balls he attacks. When it's slightly overpitched, as that last over, he hits it where he wants to hit it. Wristy stroke. And now it's becoming a really good over. 10 off the first, 9 off this already.
Oh, that's too short. Taken, goodness. He found the fielder, would you believe it? That was short, and I thought Oja had the option of hitting it anywhere. And he picked Mangal on the boundary. And again, Oja has looked good and out for 17.
It's been what he's been doing the entire tournament, looking so good, yet throwing it away. Behind or in front of square, he has only one fielder out there, and he managed to pick him out. So unfortunate for him, he's got to go. Oja out for 17, Royal 19 for 1.
So the two Dilshans, TM Dilshan and Dilshan Munavira. Tilakaratna Mudyan Selage, Dilshan is one, and Dilshan Munavira, who's just in, is the other. Right, he's represented Sri Lanka in the shortest format. Plenty of experience in the Sri Lankan domestic scene. Upadhyay will continue. He'll have no slip now. He's going to have a man at short extra cover. I think it's a good idea to have a third and a fine leg out on the boundary. Now in the gap, that will run away to the boundary, I think. I don't think Pushpa Kumara will catch it. It just trickles. The timing was good, and the outfield is fast.
Boundaries are flowing here with regularity. Lovely bit of batting. He moved into the bowler's channel, and he bowled it exactly where he wanted it, and he just placed it behind square leg. Quick outfield, and it seems like it wasn't the worst delivery, but it's 4 runs again. They are 1 step ahead in this game at the moment, the Royal.
See, what Dilshan did well was he moved to his off stump and created that space, just made Upadhyay bowl to him. Now that has prompted the field to be changed again. Now fine leg comes into the circle, square leg goes out. At his pace, that's a better field. But the problem with Upadhyay is that just take a look at this boundary. Look at where Dilshan is, how he makes space for himself. In fact, he walks down the pitch, and if you look at it from a front-on position, you would see that he had moved across, and great bit of footwork by the square leg umpire, John. That's the deal scope. See, this is the problem when batters have different kind of options in terms of run making.
We've been waiting for this all tournament. This is what we come here for. This is the shot he made famous. World cricket. He was the first to do it against the highest paced bowlers in world cricket. Fearless is the word.
Yeah, we had the scoop, but he made the world call it Dil Scoop with his innovation, where he would scoop deliveries almost straight at when it's aimed at its helmet. Goes again, 6 this time. 4 and a 6 of 2 scoops.
Well, what they can do, really, they're going to have to bring third man up. And you've got to put on leg back, deep square leg back. What is he going to do about this now? Let's have a look. That's another one. He's hit this all the way now. Huge over, 14 off 4 balls. Dilshan is loosened up and he is entertaining us.
This is high skill, I'll tell you. It's not an easy shot. You've got to judge the length, you've got to judge the pace. You've got to be absolutely sure attempting that shot. And now how close is that? How close is that? He moved across. He moved across. The leg stump was seen.
He's been fiddling with the fine leg up, fine leg back. The appeal. Looked in line. He was a long way down the wicket though. And that's the only thing working against him. He's walked a long way down, hit him above the roll. And the umpire would have to be guessing really to be sure that's hitting the stumps.
Down to third. Flying. Just a single. Big over. 16 runs. 35 for 1 of 18 balls. Now, interestingly, at the corresponding stage, the Colombo Lions were 36 for 1. That was the time Ben Dunk was really threatening to take on the bowling. But with his wicket, things just fell away. Now, Punjab Royal, they just require 93 of 72. And to me, at the moment, it looks a little bit too easy. Yes, what's really going on here? The umpires, they're having a word to the two batters. Afghan is also involved there. He's just having a chat. Not sure. Not really, don't know. Ranmo Martinez just having a little chat and now conveying that chat possibly to the match referee. And he put his finger up. What was he doing? Oh, he wanted the lights on, is it?
Okay.
Looks fine, thankfully, but I thought as he walked away, he put his finger up as if to say someone was out.
Let's go, let's go.
And Ul Haq, Bangladeshi left arm spinner.
See, most teams tend to attack Dilshan Munawira with spin because he loves space. He takes on the fast bowling, he generally loves pace, goes after them. But it's the spin that sometimes curtails him. That's a wide.
Jesse Ryder trying to hold on to one there as it went down leg. He hasn't kept in this tournament until this game. He's got a broad smile on his face. What a character. He's trying to juggle this one. He got behind it. He got something behind it at least.
Just a little bit too easy. Full toss down the ground for 4. I don't think run making would come any easier than that.
They are flying along here. Punjab Royal, really good timing, low on the bat. That is a sweet bat that raced across the outfield for 4.
This time he finds some gap on the offside. They'll want to come for 2. They'll come for 2. Dilshan is quick. This is great running. Now the long off fielder didn't have much to do there. Had to move a few yards, but look at the running. Running was brilliant.
We're really using his feet well so far. Playing Haq extremely well through mid-on and now using his feet through mid-off.
Get it!
Over square leg for 4, drifting onto the pads. No protection. Now don't forget this is the power play, so you just got 2 fielders outside that 30-yard circle, so you got to be very accurate.
He's tended just to bowl it into those pads. That is a really good shot. He stood still, his balance was exceptional. He just got the elevation and timing to get over square leg. So 11 off the over already.
Good use of the feet. That's another boundary. He's finding gaps. Dilshan Munawira. He's moving quickly. He's gone to 15 of 6. He's already hit 3 fours and the 50 is up.
Talked about how important run rates are going to be in terms of qualifying for the final. They need to win, of course, but winning well makes it even better in terms of their net run rate.
Last ball before the power play. On the pads, they will, I think, be happy with a single. Another big over, 16 runs off it. The Punjab Royal, at the end of 24 balls, are 51 for 1. So the power play is done. 24 balls, 4 overs have gone, and the Punjab Royal 51 for 1. Could be in for a good finish here. Tell you what I do like, Kusala. I do like watching these two Sri Lankan batters. I really do. Munawira and Tilakaratne Dilshan. There's the end of our power play. This is Rana Naeem, and I can't tell you how he bowls. It's the first time I've seen him, and that'll go for you as well. So it looks like he's right arm. Right arm. I gave you all the wrong information when he batted, because the piece of paper I had told me he was left arm. So maybe he bowls left arm on Saturdays, but on a Friday he chooses to bowl right arm.
Well, it's few of the crowd that's waving their hands. They're enjoying the game. But you get bowlers who bowl with the left and right both. We have one in Sri Lanka.
But he Kamala Mendes, he's a genuine left arm and a genuine right arm bowler, isn't he? Outstanding cricketer. Oh, that has been absolutely belted. Man underneath it just watches it going over his head for 6.
Dilshan Munawira has been a powerful hitter of the cricket ball, in whichever format he plays. He's played a lot of domestic T20 cricket, and once he's in that zone, he will just comfortably put you over.
Just wonder how many young cricketers there may be who can bowl left arm and right arm.
Sri Lanka has 2 more playing domestic cricket.
That's been hit hard, very hard. And, these fielders are having to keep their eye on the ball here, because Munawira and Dilshan are really putting on a bit of a show here.
Well, but Munawira has decided, he knows that Rana Naeem is not express pace, so he's decided to come down the track. And that was not the best of efforts in the field.
And as ever, it's the slower ball that just stops the blasting. 5 overs gone, 64 for 1.
few tall buildings, and that's why the Royal team is 64 for 1. Freiling's back, but he's not been able to really stop the two Dilshans marching along to a 46-run partnership, just coming off 20 deliveries. This is Freiling picking up that wicket of Namanoja. So Freiling 1 for 10 from 7. The skipper, he's got runs every time he's gone out there to bat. Bowling into the surface on that occasion, Robbie Freiling.
I'm amazed at Dilshan. Dilshan, 47 years of age, 47 years young, and to me he's moving exactly as he did when he was 27. That could be a wide, could be, yes it is.
Jesse Ryder behind the stumps, Alan.
Well, with respect, I think it's possibly Jesse putting his hand up to stay behind the stumps or take his time out in the field. So I think he's doing a pretty good job. He got one that swung there after it pitched. Ross Taylor. 67 for 1 Punjab. And at this stage the Colombo Lions were 55 for 2.
Giving the charge. Dilshan was calling Munawira, let's take a couple, but Dilshan Munawira is not the quickest of movers compared to Tilakaratne Dilshan. 68 for 1. It's the captain. And they wouldn't mind that they're well in control of the game at the moment. The Punjab Royal team, 69 for 1. They want to make sure that they don't lose wickets. The captain, he always leads on the front. He's a very tough competitor. He'll fight it out till the end.
Well, for Punjab's point of view, it's their match to win to stay in touch with the leaders. Colombo Lions, you feel, are out of the contest in terms of the top two. 69 for 1.
Fifty-run partnership between the two Dilshans, Dilshan Munawira and Tilakaratne Dilshan.
So how does that work? Explain to a non-Sri Lankan. Dilshan first name, Dilshan family name.
So in Sri Lanka, Alan, some people use their surname at the start. So now In terms of TM Dilshan, it's Tilakaratne Mudiyansila Gayle Dilshan. So his surname comes in first. As for Dilshan Munawira, he's used his surname at the end, and it's Dilshan Munawira. So it's all on how you want to use the.
Where's this gone? That's an extraordinary piece of geometry. I was looking square at the wicket and it's gone straight over first slip for 4.
Well, it was looking to go over square. Where did it hit on the bat? That's interesting. It almost as if it hit him on the back of the bat. Went away for third man for a boundary. It's good. Nimes come back well in this over. Oh, this is good running. Good running. Poor cricket on the part of the Colombo Lions. Now I'll tell you, Tilakaratne Dilshan, he's still very quick on his feet.
Yeah, a bit sloppy in the field, wasn't it? Allowed these two to go back for a second.
Looking for room, looking for room. A direct hit will have him. Dilshan Munawira came down, and a direct hit would have definitely found the end. Oh, that is a poor throw. It is nowhere near the stumps. Dilshan Munawira has never been the quickest among the wickets, even in his top days. It's been a decent over from Naeem, though he's gone for a couple of runs. He's bowled some good deliveries. Colombo Lions, top men looking on. Running with the shot. Oh, this is poor stuff. This is poor stuff. The comeback for a second. The Colombo Lions are just leaking runs, and the Punjab Royals are having a comfortable run chase at the moment. End of the over, 79 for 1. Punjab Royals 79 for 1 to Colombo Lions 65 for 4 at this junction. So Tilakaratne Dilshan's got over 160 runs in this tournament so far, so just indicates how keen he is into this game, how important for him is to get among the runs. He's leading from the front. He did mention at the toss that they need a winder. Now, this will be the Dubai Giants who will be playing the evening game. And that's Dilhara Fernando, one of the quickest that Sri Lanka had at one time. Changing the wicket keeping pads.
No, there was a real problem. Jesse Ryder was really struggling. It was one of the deliveries he took. Remember I said it swung after it pitched, and he's had a damaged finger. I would think that he's got a really nasty finger there, his right hand. So he's gone off. He was really struggling to keep the glove on his hand. So it looks like Afghan will keep wicket. Ben Dunk is limping. Oh dear. Where are you going, Ben? I'm not sure what Ben Dunk has done, but clearly he's got a leg problem. So the walking wounded, the Colombo Lions. Meanwhile, Melinda Sirawadana.
Oh, is that?
He's picked up a couple of wickets in his international games as well, Melinda Siriwadana. He played as a batting all-rounder in the white ball format, played a couple of test matches, made a good impact when he came into the side. You just can't afford to bowl at Dilshan on that line. They only need another 47 or 46, almost down to a runner ball now for the Punjab Royal. Oh no, that will go. That will kiss those boundary lines, and it's a leg by signal.
Just lost his line here a bit. It's got to turn from there. He really is looking for some spin and he's not getting it. So 85 for 1. Straight through his hands. That's been bullied straight back. He gives the ball a real belt, doesn't he, Munawera?
That's what he's been doing throughout his career. Hits them very hard. And for one moment, I think Melinda Siriwadana didn't want those to hit his fingers.
Well, he put his hands up in hope. Bowled. Just brought back. Just held it back a little bit there. Well bowled.
It's a good comeback. 90 for 1. Munawir has made 42. Dilshan's played the second fiddle. He's quite happy to work it around and get the single.
Timeout.
So the 48th ball comes to an end. It's 91 for 1, the Punjab Royal team, and it's also time now. And here comes the signal. It's a strategic timeout.
guys, same field. Brother. Hey.
Robin Itaba, he tops the table, but I tell you what, he's being hunted down here by Tilakaratne Dilshan, who knows this surface, he knows this ground exceptionally well. And he's taking his team ever so closer to what will be a very important win for them, because they would go to 6 points, which would take them up near that top of the table with the others. Around 6.
See, the other thing they will be keeping an eye on will be the run rate, because at the end of the day, Tilakaratne Dilshan, he's a canny cricketer. He knows all these things. He knows his calculations. So he will be mindful of the run rate. To winning is the first thing, and then the run rate.
Well, that's sent back. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. I mean, it's going to come down to it, isn't it? It really is going to come down to that net run rate. The Rajasthan Kings are sitting pretty on 6 points, but it's the net run rate that's so impressive for them and the strikers. So Dilshan needs to not only win this game, but it's an opportunity to win well. Hence the reason why they have been so positive up front. And they're better than a run a ball here. They need less than a run a ball. So you would think that they would want to win this with 2 or 3 overs remaining.
That will give their run rate a massive boost, because we're talking about net run rates here. And this man, Dilshan Munawira, is also a powerful striker. He's a quick scorer. And he's making his intentions clear. He's moved quickly.
He's played great. He played great in the previous game as well. Yes, didn't go on, but that can't be the expectation in this form of the game where there's just 90 balls to face. You've got to get a move on. Goes again. Doesn't try. He was trying to go over extra cover, wasn't he? But it just sort of sliced off the bat.
See, if you look back at the career of Dilshan Munawira, he'll be kind of called an unfulfilled promise, because he had so much. He played in a World Cup. He promised a lot. Just couldn't deliver. 54 balls, 97 for 1.
Next up, match number 15, the Candy Sambami versus the Dubai Giants. Again, all these games so important now, because we really are starting to get a shake-up here for who's going to be in that final. The top 2 teams in the final, no semi-finals, no playoffs. And without a doubt, I am confident in saying... Out. What a pity. Nice catch.
This, unfortunately, has been the story of his career. Dilshan Munawira, I was telling you, he was unfulfilled promise again. 25 of 19 was looking good. Just gave himself a little bit of room. The intention was right. Just found the fielder. So Naeem is the catcher. Dilshan Munawira takes the long walk back. 47 of 26, 97 for 2. Devsic, he's been a real addition to this side, very useful, been brilliant on the field, and he's played those little cameos, won a game. Partnering Neil Broom, got the Punjab Royal over the line, and he's here because of this. Munawira on 47, finding the man at extra cover.
Busy left-hander, Anton Devsic, clean striker of the ball. And there's absolutely no doubt that there's a discussion that's been had in the dressing room that they got to get on with things. want to, but they won't get to. You can call for it up here as much as you want, Roshan. This is not the Olympic 100-meter final for these men.
I really thought the way Dilshan was running first, I thought he might want to come back for 2. But yes, you're right. I mean, he must be tired, and it's not easy, these guys.
Straight down the ground and 4. Now he's taken the turn here, Dilshan, to increase this tempo.
Hundreds up of just 57 deliveries. That required run rate is just under 5. Milinda Sirivardhana, friendly, juicy full toss. And Tilakaratne Dilshan just banging it.
Munavira was flying along before his dismissal, and now you just feel that it's Dilshan's turn. 29 off 21, still a very good strike rate. It'll be a wide, but they want to finish this. They want to finish it quickly.
Dilshan was ideally wanting to go over short fine leg. He'll be disappointed that he didn't connect, but it's a compensation that he got a wide.
Again, he runs that first one, but again decides it's just a single. Right, there's 1 delivery remaining of this over, and then that'll be 10 gone. And then the batting side will have the opportunity to take their power play. Now you wonder, with that net run rate in the back of their mind, whether they take it straight away, or whether Dilshan will say, Anton, I'm going to give you 1 over to get a feel of this surface, but then we're taking it, because we only need 24 to win. And if we can win this in the next 2 overs, it'll do our net run rate the world of good. Direct hit would have been close, but a direct hit would have been asking a lot. So end of the 60 balls, 105 for 2. .23 required for victory here. There's just 5 overs remaining, and yep, as expected, they're going to take the power play. The batters have said it's time. We want to actually win it now, not in the next over, not in the penultimate over, but this over.
Strap yourself in. Get the old seat belts going here. This is going to be a good ride this over here. A lot of pressure on the bowler, that's for sure. Devsic has been in some wonderful form, finishing off innings really well so far this tournament. And Dilshan, he's Mr. Consistency. Up front, top of the order, a really wonderful innings from Munawira, 47 of 26. He really rocketed them into this wonderful position.
Yeah, surely you take it on. Surely you take it on. Even if you lose a couple of wickets, you've still got Cameron White, Neil Broom, Phil Mustard. You've got lots of batting. That'll be a wide. That's the ideal start for the Royal.
He's saying to the umpire, the batsman moved outside the off stump and he went with him. The men there are looking very, very happy. Broad smiles.
It's important for Freiling here. He's just changing the field. I was going to say he needs to stay outside off stump because there was no protection on the leg side, but now there is. Nan brought up from the sweeper boundary, and deep mid-wicket is shoved out. So now he can't really afford to be outside off stump because mid-off is coming up as well, and square leg goes back. Nicely bowled, cramped him for room.
You can't get any wider outside off stump than that. That was on and around off stump with a cutter. He's got a lot of variation, slower deliveries. Out the back of the hand is probably his pick of them. This one, just the off cutter. And Dempsey's trying to get inside the line of the ball to hit him over the offside.
Wide signalled.
Well, that's a problem there as well now. So he's having an issue. Bouncer, slower ball bouncer he's going to as well now.
Oh, fortunate. Fortunate runs for Devcic.
He did well to follow him there. But in the end, the batsman moving around. Only 3 fielders outside the ring. Odds are against the bowler in this situation. He hasn't got much to bowl at either in terms of a total to defend. Only needs 17 of 28 balls now. So victory a formality, but how quickly can they get them?
Slight spelling error on the back of Anton Devcic's shirt. That's very well bowled. Right, now some thinking for Freiling to do, because it's a right-hander on strike, so this field will change dramatically.
Dramatic is Devcic's beard as well. He's probably got the biggest one in the tournament as well. The whole field has changed sides. Everyone's that was out on the boundaries now come in the ring on the offside, and all the fielders on the leg side. So mirror image of what they had before. Fine leg back though. Mid-on coming up.
It's such a short boundary though away to the leg side. I almost feel that Dilshan should just go with the angle. That'll just be a leg by.
No.
He's thought well this over, Robbie Freiling. It's gone for one boundary, but it was very fortunate, that boundary. But otherwise, he's bowled a pretty good over here with just 3 allowed outside the circle.
Two balls left. His economy has been good once again in this tournament. Second best economy in the tournament. Trotting through for a single. So Freiling's done well in terms of damage limitation. And the problem is that's not all they need. They need loads of wickets here. At the moment they've been played off the park by this Punjab Royal side.
No, they're going to be 0 from 4. The Lions, that is a foregone conclusion. It's just how quickly the Royal can win this game. 14 needed. They were hoping to do it in this over. They haven't been able to, because Freiling has bowled a beauty here. He's gone for just 9 runs, and there's a couple of wides in there and a fortunate boundary. 11 overs gone, 66 balls, 114 for 2. So there's 24 balls remaining, and let's remind you here that the net run rate is so important. So important. The Punjab Royals net run rate is not good. Minus 0.9. If they win this, they go to 6 points. They join those top 3 sides, but they need to improve the net run rate. Here is the opportunity. They need to try and win it in this over. In this over, that means they'll win with 3 overs to spare. Left arm spinner to a left-hander, that'll just be 1. So now Dilshan will have the strike. They've got plenty of batting to come. It's not a problem if they lose wickets, but they need to win, and win now.
Boundaries. Where is he going to look? Left arm spinner just drifting it in. Not a huge amount of turns so far that he's shown us. His economy 6.5 to the over. Not a bad job. They need wickets, and Dilshan, he needs boundaries.
There's one of them. There's one of them from the skipper.
That is what is needed. Brilliant shot. Use to the feet. Looking like a spring chicken out there. There's Dilshan. What a lovely shot. All the way for 6. Positioning key.
Well, he's looking again. He wants it over. 7 required. 1 big hit and a single will do it. No half century for Tilakarani Dilshan today, but the possibility to take his side over the line and to keep them in the hunt. There's runs. This could be 4. This could be 4 and is. So just 3 required now for the Royal.
Very, very good. That was an arm ball. Not much wrong with this ball. Look at that. That's hitting off stump. A good length delivery. And he manufactures a cut shot from there. It is superb. Down the wicket, then deep in the crease, showing us his full array of strokes. The foot goes out, but that's 4. 3 to win.
One ball remaining. Just be a single. Dilshan will keep the strike, but that's the end of the over, so there's just 18 balls remaining. Oh, yeah, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Scores are tied. Scores are tied, so it's just 1 to win now. 72 deliveries are gone, 127 for 2. Just the one needed for victory here for the Punjab Royal. Anton Devsic will be on strike and all the fielders will be brought up into the ring. So don't be surprised if it finishes with a boundary. No, they're going to send one out, and that's just for the mistimed slog. Oh, come on. Every single ball counts here towards that net run rate. Every single delivery. That will be it. He finishes with a big one over long on Anton Devsic. But it is Tilakarani Dilshan, the captain of the Punjab Royal, who has taken them over the line and put them well and truly in the hunt for the final.
All round a wonderful performance. Searles earlier on with his 4 wickets, and now a clinical performance from the side. Punjab Royal, they are marching on up that table, and just when they need to get some momentum, they're stringing together some wins, and that man, the skipper, again a clinical performance with bat and ball. He had a good day with the ball as well. A couple of handshakes going on out there. Look at the performers. Oja, Panasar, good job as well. So this team is really on top of their game at the moment, and unfortunately for the Lions, it's all falling apart here. Winless in this tournament.
No, for the Colombo Lions now, they can just spoil the party from one of the other sides. It is impossible for them to get through to the final. 0 from 4. They've got 2 games remaining, which means that a win in both those games would only take them to 4. But it was the New Zealander, the left-handed New Zealander, Anton Devsic, with the big one to end the contest. The contest was really done after the first innings. It was never going to be enough runs, not on this surface, a good batting surface against a very strong batting lineup. Smiles all round for the Punjab Royal. A brilliant performance by all and sundry.
So looking through the top order, they did the job once again. Plenty of batting left. White, Mustard, Broom were not needed again. The top order performed. Munuera exceptional. Strike rate really good, along with the skipper Dilshan and Devsic. Again, he's the man who's in at the end, who wins the game, and that's what he's become accustomed to, and he's doing that job superbly. When you look at the bowlers this today, Frylenk again, economy good with a wicket. Sirawad and the other player to pick up a wicket. So wicketless. They're not taking many wickets. The Lions, they're not scoring enough runs as well. So they really are struggling.
So the Lions 127 for 8. You didn't think it would be enough, and it wasn't, because the Punjab Royal won it easily. Dilshan, the captain, unbeaten on 43. Munavera played beautifully for 47. The Royal win by 8 wickets. Right, let's go downstairs now and join Shefali, who's with Javon Searles.
We saw some outstanding bowling performance by Javon Searles, who took 4 wickets and just gave away 28 runs and restricted the other team to a low total. Javon, tell me about your performance today.
Yeah, it was a good performance. My team came in today needing a win to stay in the contest, so it was good to go out there and bowl good and get the victory for us today.
You were on fire on the field. What did you eat in the breakfast and lunch?
Well, I think I skipped breakfast, but I had lunch. But I was feeling good today. I got a good stretch. A couple of games before I didn't play because it was a bit stiff and stuff, but it was good to get out there and get the win for the guys today.
All right, tell me, what is that most impressive thing in this format, a shorter format, 15 over?
It's
the impressive thing.
Oh, well, I like to bat more than bowl, so I would like to get a chance to go over there and hit some sixes as well. Right. So hopefully in the next game we could do that.
All right, are you enjoying the Candy hospitality?
Yeah, I've been out a few times. I went for a few places, a few restaurants, and it's good. And the scenery is good also. Nice, beautiful place in Kandy.
That's good to hear that you are gelling up with all the players over here. Keep enjoying the game and the tournament. I wish you all the best.
Cheers,
thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
That was Javon Searles. Now I'll go back to the comms.
Yeah, good performance by Javon Searles and by the Punjab Royal. They now sit in 4th. But what a logjam we have at the top of that table. 4 teams joint on 6 points. That net run rate, it's going to come down to that. The Royals have improved it, but they got a lot of work to do. We're off to a break. When we come back, the post-match presentation. Yeah, good performance by the Punjab Royal. They're only chasing 128, but what a professional batting performance that was. Dilshan unbeaten on 43, leading from the front, but it was the Sri Lankan Munavera's 47 off 26 that set it up. Devsich, icing on the cake, 1 over long on just to win the game for them.
Having a look at the bowlers, Fralink, economical, but other than that, there's just no bowlers taking any wickets or being economical. They're not doing either job at the moment. The top 2, they were only 2 to really make a difference. 1 for 16 and Fralink 1 for 23, the only standouts amongst those bowlers.
Well, Dilshan did win the toss and say that he wanted to bat second, and it worked brilliantly. The Lions 127 for 8 wasn't enough. The Royals winning it comfortably after just 74 deliveries. They win by 8 wickets. Let's go downstairs now and join Roshan Abasinghe for the post-match presentation.
Well, we've just seen a clinical performance by the Punjab Royals, winning quite convincingly by 8 wickets and also keeping their hopes alive in the Legends Cricket Trophy Season 2. Hello and a very warm welcome to the post-match presentation of this Magic Win Sports Legends Cricket Trophy Season 2. So let me start off by thanking our partners, our developers, Star Sports, Bally's Entertainment and Yeti. Let's now move to the awards. We have the Magic Win Sports Player of the Match, an award of US 500 and an N7 Real Estate Goodie Box. It will be presented by Mr. Saifuddin Emon, who is a representative and else of LCT, and also privileged to have Miss Nusharat Baruchi of Bollywood fame, and Barucha, I beg your pardon. It goes to Dilshan Munawira. My apologies to Nusrat Barucha for that mispronunciation. And now let us move on with the Electric Wicket Award of US 500. It will be given by Mr. Sam Sunny, who is the Director of Pride Insurance. It goes to Jevan Searles. And we are now moving on to the Maximum Sixers Award of US 500. It will be presented by Mr. Ajay Thakur, the team owner of Punjab Royal. It goes to Ben Dunk for his 2 sixers.
Thank you.
And that is our presentation.
Yeah, just what they wanted, the Punjab Royal. Easy victory takes them into the top 4. Next up is the Kandy Sampami, who take on the Dubai Giants. It should be an absolute cracker. Make sure you join us. We'll be live on air around about 10 to 7 local time. We'll catch you then.